All right, questions for Tanner and Trey?
Trey, walk us through the first through INT.
I mean, we was on the sideline. Peyton looked at me. He was like, Trey, make sure you get your three-step read. I was looking at the quarterback, and the quarterback, he was holding the mesh point, and I know when I get them reads that he wasn't throwing the deep ball. So I just trusted myself, and I was just like, if it's any time to make a play, here you go right here. And I jumped it, seen the ball. I mean, the rest, it happened. I'm a little disappointed in myself because I'm supposed to score. You know, it's uncharacteristic of me to get tackled, especially by a quarterback out of all people. So, that one a little iffy, but, it was a surreal feeling. You grow up dreaming about making plays like that. You always talk about you want to be in the level of playing P5 football. And, I just want to thank all my teammates. They did all their jobs up front. The safeties did their job in over the top, so I can just go jump it. So I appreciate all my teammates for sure.
Trey, is Darius's tweet about the conversation you guys had legitimate?
Oh, no, it is. I can show y'all right now. I went out on the field to warm up. I was running my laps. Darius texted me. He said, can we get a pic tonight? And I just texted him back, yes, sir.
Okay.
And I texted my dad, too. I told him I was like, be in front of the TV tonight, And Anna the GOAT. Anna got it on video. I hope it make the cut. I told her, I said, tonight, hey, I feel it. I just knew it was going to happen. So, yeah, manifestation is real. And, we prepared great all week. And I just knew I had to trust myself tonight when we got out there. T-Wall got us fired up. The pregame speech, he was just about trusting yourself. And so, the rest is history.
Tanner, you had one of the crazier interceptions that we've seen in a while. The receiver basically bobbled the ball into your hands. How did you react when that kind of unfolded the way it did?
Yeah, no, when I was running over the top after the quarterback pumped, saw Evan jump about a step early, and I'm like, oh, he might catch this ball. And then when he tipped it up, I was getting ready to hit him, and just the ball kind of spit up perfectly and was able to grab it. But we train that kind of stuff all the time, just good habits of always running to the ball, and when you're in the right spot at the right time, you end up making plays. So that was a cool moment.
Was it kind of the strangest interception you've had to this
Yeah,
point?
probably in my career. Yeah, it's got to be up there.
How much does this defense change if Jack Kelly and Glasgow are out moving forward? Just what was maybe the adjustments in game without those guys?
Obviously those are two huge playmakers for us, right, in the heart of our defense. Scheme-wise, I don't envision much changing. I actually thought Ace Kafusi and Max Alford and a couple other guys stepped up and came in and played well tonight and responded when their name was called. So depending on what those injuries look like, those are guys who are going to be in the middle of our defense making a lot of plays. But next man up, we trust them, and those guys work hard and prepare as well, and they're great football players.
Trey, how would you evaluate the defensive performance overall?
First things first, we got to win. I think that's something always to be positive about. I feel like personally, the whole defense know sudden change. We got to be better. Our offense did a great job the first 4 weeks without turning the ball over. So tonight we can't harp on it and get mad at them for turning the ball over. It's football. So I feel like when sudden change, we got to respond better in those situations, and we got to finish games. Honestly, if we finish ball games, the score wouldn't look like how I did tonight. It's a good win. It's always fun to get wins, but we know we can be better. We've seen the defense at our standard. We've seen us at our best. So, we can take it with a grain of salt. We won the game, so we're not going to just sit in here all sad. But we definitely know, Sunday, really, because we got a longer week. Sunday, it's time to get our mind back to it, get ready for Arizona. So,
how much more of a challenge is it for either of you guys as a defense to defend a short field after those turnovers, to come out and start a defensive series with a short field?
I think it's all a mindset thing. Like Trey was saying, we got to do a better job responding to that adversity. We haven't been in that position yet this season. We haven't in years past. Some of us older guys, but we got to do a better job. Our mindset, our mentality is the same, right? We got to find a way to hold them, force them to kick a field goal, or get them into a situation where they're going for it on fourth down. We know in the red zone, the playbook shrinks for them. There's certain things that they don't run as much and things that they like to go to. So, tonight we needed to do a better job anticipating and just kind of, manning up and responding to that adversity.
Any other questions for these two?
Yeah, Tanner, real quick. Kalani said he called the 2 timeouts late because he wanted to challenge you guys on that goal line stand you guys had. What was the message in the huddle during those timeouts?
Really it's just, him expressing belief in us and challenging us to go out and, be who we are, right? Play in a way that matches our identity as a defense. We have goals and a standard that we hold ourselves to as far as, touchdowns in the red zone. You know, when we let a team in the red zone, there's a certain percentage that we want to keep them under touchdowns. And so, you know, just reminding us of that and just getting the energy going, right? Because towards the end of a drive, you know, guys might be hanging their heads if they drive the ball or whatever it might be. But he's always one to inspire us to just go out and play our best. Do you add anything to that, Trey?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, the question about the short field or whatnot, like as a defense, like it's supposed to be hard. Like if they put the ball on the 1 inch line, we got to defend it. I mean, that's our job. That's what we signed up for. We know it's not going to be easy, but Coach Hill believes in us, and we believe in each other, and we believe in the scheme. So if we just do our 111, everybody's bought in and does their one job, no matter where they put the ball at, no matter who we playing against. If we do our 111, we can dominate anybody. So that's kind of the frustration that you're sensing from, I mean, the players and, you know, Coach Kalani, obviously. We just know how good we are when we at our best. So we just got to be better, and we will be better. I'm confident in this team. I'm confident in our leaders. You know, I hope Jack and Glasser get back. But, you know, like he said, next man up. And I know Coach Enna going to have those guys ready to go. So on to Arizona now.
All right, thanks.